2024 marks the 120th anniversary of Bessie Ellen, and to celebrate, her owner and skipper, Nikki Alford, is embarking on a round Britain tour and taking part in the maritime festivals at Brest and Douarnenez. Built in Plymouth in 1904, Bessie Ellen spent much of her working life delivering cargo around the West Country and Denmark, but has operated as a charter boat for the last 20 years. With just 4 days to go before the first guests of the season climb aboard, Nikki and the crew would usually be focused on final preparations like deep cleaning, supply shopping and safety drills. Instead, they have all of that to do, as well as finishing the essential task of rigging the ship for the second time this spring, following the forced unstepping and stepping of the masts in the few days prior. Thankfully, Nikki and her crew of Owen, Joss and Tommy have the help of rigger Eric Henry for a couple of days, along with the knowledgeable shipwrights of T. Nielsen & Co. out of nearby Gloucester docks. Myself, Kim and husband Elle are also on hand to help out in between documenting the day-to-day events on camera. Bracken, the ship's dog, is better at messing up beds than making them, but does provide plenty of welcome entertainment throughout these busy days.
Just over 2 fathoms of spun yarn here, which is just enough to do racking season. Extra up and down. Pull through here, hopefully. It's the start of the frapping turns. I got my heaving mallet on, pull that really tight. There's 2 frapping turns to do it, and then a knot. This is a knot on this side that's getting sort of sucked tight. And then be very careful not to snap it at this stage until it forms a clove hitch in over the frapping turn, so it holds it all together.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine, that's good. And the spreader lights then, please. Or deck lights, or whatever they're called. Okay, that's magic. Thanks, Owen. Yeah, that's good. That's done. We can kill them all now.
After 2 days, the rigging is complete, with racking seizings on all of the lanyards, the electrics for the port, starboard and deck lights all reconnected, and the jib sails bent back on. Now the crew's attention turns to dealing with any outstanding issues, organising the boat and welcoming Mark, a new crew member joining for leg 1 of the season.
It's a new navigational computer. Arrived today, just hooking up to the wall.
I think it's between the fridge and the stairs.
Connects to the radar and all the other bits and pieces. So this is like a new wireless adapter for this to make sure it's connected to the internet, so we can either connect it to Nikki's phone or we can connect it to the new EE SIM which is coming tomorrow. Maybe Nikki's phone will be better.
There. Yeah, go on, you grab that. Oh, it's hot. Okay, right. So that pot of grease, whip that out the back. I want to get these sole boards up now. It's not leaking now, it'll last forever, but you know,
we do check
if it's a non-standard part, you know.
I mean, we do have a fairly stringent check.
Yeah.
We check every hour, everything.
Yeah.
So, Jamie, another thing.
Yes.
I mean, no, this is nothing that you can do anything about.
Right.
Owen was saying that this bilge is filling up quite quickly. The fact we took the shaft out, will it take quite a while to get all that grease packing into it?
Oh, just tweak the packings up a bit.
Yeah.
They're all new stern gear packings.
Yeah.
And you know,
so maybe tighten the thing at the back, the screw at the back.
Yeah, I mean they'll take a little while to bed in, and then you know just keep just keep tweaking until it stops. Other one.
Yeah, there's considerable mud coming through there.
Let me have a look.
You can see it.
Yeah, Nikki, it is a continual dribble I can see there now. So
Okay, I'll get the floor up.
Is that easy? Do you want me to do it from down here, or?
No, it's easier if you lift my cabin floor up.
Okay, let me do that then.
Sorry.
Yeah. There we go. Ooh, that's been sitting in your bilge for a while. See what I'm doing?
That's it.
And 2 handles together.
Yeah.
Yeah, after Ada's trip to the Caribbean, I was finding rum in the bilges for years afterwards.
Yeah, so I think this is where it's all coming in.
It is. I can see it dribbling.
Yeah.
This is left-hand thread, isn't it? I'm sure it is.
Yes, it is. It's gas bottle styly.
So it is that way.
Oh yeah. How many layers did you put in?
I can't remember. I changed them all, which probably would have been about
4 or 5.
Yeah, 4 or 5. Like I say, I can't.
No, it's fine.
I can't remember. But
yeah.
they were, while the shaft was out, then they were all.
Oh, that's done loads, Jamie.
Yeah, that's just starting to feel a little bit. It's got a bit of resistance now, and there's no water coming in. Right. What? But yeah, check that in sharpness, and then that's giving it a few turns.
Bloody heavy stuff.
There we go.
There you go. Thanks, buddy.
Well, that's
all right.
Not just you. We're all getting older, probably at exactly the same rate as well.
So.
We are not required for crew or guests to wear life jackets at all times. If you feel more comfortable wearing one, that's absolutely fine. So I have mine with me, but I tend not to wear it because of the freeboard.
Good.
So you may be asked to test bits and pieces in weeklies and monthlies for the safety gear. So the way that we test, we've got a button to trigger the light, and that's a test. Turn it off, and you lick your finger, and you should. The water trigger. Port and starboard in the mizzen rig, we have our life rings. On starboard side, we have a dang buoy as well as a smoke and flash float. FFE, all of the FFE is dotted about, a sprinkler system in every compartment apart from the engine room. These are Tilly's straps that will need to go up on deck once we get her on. The spare hanks up here as well. I wondered where they'd gone.
Messing around with the dog again. Messing around with the dog. What was that?
We've got 2 bottles of sparkling,
Yep.
1 of still, a thing of Schweppes,
Yep.
and 7 bottles of Highlands green sparkling,
Okay.
like glass bottle.
Yeah. Okay. That can stay in there.
Okay.
I think this is all matey boys. We got to put the sail covers on as well today, so we'll do that in a minute. Oh my days! Right. Can you fit those in?
So these are new ones, are they?
Yeah. Can you get another layer in?
Yeah.
If you go in that way with this lot. Yeah. And I've got Sarah's pen.
Let me get these on this one first.
Oh, just.
How's that? Do you need a bit more? Tilly, yeah?
No, yeah, just here, look, this one.
Because that saves us falling on it sideways.
That's right. So if you watch what we're doing, this is how we are able to. Yeah. So this is the backstay tackle. We're putting this in gantling, which is this one. So can you go and find the other end? If you look along, you'll see it. Port side. Right. Joss, can you swing down into the thing? A bit more. Yeah, make fast there, please.
There you go.
Really full of water. Yeah. Catherine, don't get behind it because Owen is actually being a froster. Just like this. Yeah. Oh, easy. Yeah. If it doesn't move, just stop and look in case it's caught somewhere next time.
And then if you come forward and lift it towards the aft.
Oh my god. Slimy. If that would swing to where it's vertical, yeah? And if something stood here, that is right at their eye height, they will be denied. So pull it towards you. Right, overhaul it. Is that what I said? Yeah, good, that's it. There you go, put the back in now, just lift that off. Lift the, there you go. Take the hook out of the rope. There you go. Well done.
get smashed tonight.
Do you want to go down and have start sort of open box? So you've already snapped them some of the line.
Oh, didn't they have boxes of Doom Bar?
No.
Okay, that's all operational now. So you should
Parts on there.
Oh, I don't know about your charts or anything like that. But, you've got internet, the computer's plugged in and everything.
You might need a license, Nikki.
What?
They have a license.
Right. We're alright putting the Estrella in the boxes.
Whatever.
These screw boxes go somewhere?
Live in the box that they're on.
They live in here.
Plus, how much quails do we have? 4 packs.
4 packs of 12.
48. And how much bus pan do we have?
3 packs of 20, 60.
Yeah.
Fungal infections of the skin and nails.
Lovely.
They rushed it because I was angle grinding and the disc split and went through my finger.
That sounds quite painful, you know.
That does sound quite painful.
It was.
What's this?
Right, if we've got these in the box, let's throw them over here. Done.
These we still need to find.
Those we still need to find. Gastro-resistant capsules.
Oh, it's a hefty rope, man. This one?
That one.
Get that out. Yeah. Too long. I would have been there for hours.
The irony is, if I'd had a bad day, I probably would have let you.
It's cruel.
Not cruel. I need some.
Comedy gold, mate. Comedy bloody gold.
With the essential jobs list ticked off, it's time to prepare for the imminent arrival of guests. With beds to make, meals to plan, food shopping to do, goodbyes to say, and of course, Bessie Ellen's flag to raise.
Salmon, fish pie mix. Then we need onions, potatoes. Can you remember what was on our menu?
Yes.
We had mushrooms, salmon, fish, that Russian fish pie that everybody was saying was really nice.
Do you have your notebook?
Yeah, I do. I'm just trying to remember.
There was, I know, spag bowl lasagna. Was it fish pie?
Oh, can you just check in there that I've got lasagna sheets?
Yes, but I saw them the other day, but I'm not sure.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, just check they're not full of weevils. Honestly, little weevils go after that. Have a look at one of the sheets. It'll be full of holes if it's like got white dust on it. That could be weevil. Check for weevils. That's fine. Great. So we've got one lasagna.
This is
Got
both weeks.
long life milk. Yes.
Your sausage casserole.
Sausage and duck. Yeah. So we need salmon, fillets, fish pie mix, and duck, and then we need all those things, sort of hardware, and breakfast. Bread. Get later. I need to make bread. Seeds we got, didn't we?
Seeds.
Yeah, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds,
Yes.
poppy seeds,
Yes, we did.
walnut seeds,
They're all.
dog seeds. You want to go for a poo? Oh, sorry. Off you go. Do we need another one of those?
Two left at the back.
Okay.
That really killed the conversation, didn't it?
Yeah, good. Nice one, Kim.
This one's a new line. It is a wrinkly ass sheet.
And it's not really coming off, to be honest.
You get a pillow, and you get a pillow,
Can I get
and you get a. Oh, you got to keep it flat and not creased.
Okay. Everybody gets a pillow. Oh, I need a pillow as well as the case. I've got one.
Oh, she's there, look. Little girl. Oh my God. Hello. Hello. Come here. Come here. Fred can go in the top bunk. What do you want for lunch? We've got curry.
Curry. Curry sandwiches. And curry.
Okay.
Curry and mayonnaise sandwiches, that sounds like a shout. Got some fresh bread here as well. Alright, this one's the careful one.
Got it.
Who buys a bottle of wine that big?
That's a good question.
And they better stay out on the ends. Are you well? Can I have one of you to do the bosun's store? I need to get in the freezer. Come on, are you staying or coming? What do you mean, waff?
Change will come in force next season. Response to an expansion of European competitions. Tom Bason's football final.
The rag's already cut in blue. That's alright. That's alright.
Of course you have to think of it like that. You idiots, look at the parents.
He's 19.
I know, that's 19 and anything you say makes me collapse in giggles. It's really funny. It's like junior school all over again.
Excellent.
No,
That's the
brilliant.
benefit of hanging out with young people, isn't it, Nikki? Yeah?
Brilliant. Right, well,
Yeah.
kiss your mug bye because you're on camera. It's on camera.
Oh, it's on camera. Oh no.
Just give me a call and I'll be your advice line on any medical issues. Okay, any drug taking?
Thank you. Brilliant.
How you want to feel
Right.
up and down, I'll do it.
Thank
Lots
you.
of love, take care.
Lovely, nice to meet you.
Come the morning of Bessie Ellen's departure, she is, against all odds, shipshape and ready for the voyage ahead. All that's left to do is a bit of glamour work, a crew briefing, and an appearance on local radio.
In respect to the guests, you will be clean, tidy and polite at all times. You don't do what I do, because I'm a chopsy little person and people come for my, taking the mickey out of them. But you do not. You remain polite and helpful. The only thing the guests don't do is clean the heads.
Okay.
And you're to keep it clean at all times. If there's toilet paper on the floor, pick it up if you look inside. Yeah? If things are broken or full, like tanks are full, don't have a panic attack and shout up the stairs, Nikki, the tanks are full. Just come and find me and we can do something about it. Be charming, chatty. Mm-hmm. We eat with them, so everybody eats together, and we try and mix you up in between them because our guests really enjoy your company. Luckily, you're not the miserable types, so I'm quite grateful for that. It should be good. But yeah, helpful instruction on deck, how to coil, how to make fast. All those things are really important in the first days, and then they get it, and then they're really helpful. And actually, you want them to be helping you because everything's heavy, and if you're doing this every day for the next 6 months, you're going to get really tired.
Or really ripped.
Yeah. You're going to get really ripped anyway, sunshine.
Yeah.
Unless they really want to, you don't need to make them go on the bowsprit. If you go on the bowsprit, they must wear harnesses. Nobody goes aloft without me being on deck. Nobody. Okay? To start with.
Okay.
Even in the middle of the night, you can get me up. But I'm not having anybody go up without me being on deck.
Okay.
Because I don't trust any of you yet. It takes a long time to build trust. I trust me and that's it. Okay? Understood? Yeah, just in case there's an accident. And also you shouldn't go out on the bowsprit without telling me, and you certainly don't go at night. I don't want any of you, and this is for all you old-fashioned seafarers, no one goes to the toilet over the rail of this boat. We've got 2 perfectly good working heads. There's too many deaths, and I've known too many sea captains die by slipping. Men generally, because they can stand on the rail, hold the rigging, and they slip, and they go in head first. Middle of the night, no one knows.
Yeah.
Okay? It is absolutely not allowed. Okay? Understood? Might happen in Sweden or wherever. But at the end, I'm responsible for you all, and I cannot manage that sort of thing. And also, I'm guilty till proven innocent in that case. Okay? And I won't have it. Please. Yeah? You've all read the Riot Act or the big SMS manual. I know you have.
Well done.
A million times. Yeah. Beautifully formatted, by the way. A boat is not a democracy. Okay?
Yep.
I'm the boss. And I'm looking after you. So don't go, oh. Or I'll put you ashore and you can walk home. I don't know why I'm staring at you.
Yeah. This is very directed.
I'm not liking this.
That was the last time he sat across from Nikki.
He signed on!
Yeah, what's it when you overthrow the captain?
Mutiny?
Mutiny. Yeah. Should we have a mutiny, guys?
That's why she was looking at you.
There's a guard in front of the engine. Don't stick your fingers down there when the engine's running. Why?
Because you lose your fingers.
So pleased I've got the brightest crew in the world. And he's your boss.
Whoop, whoop.
Yep.
Big ol'.
And he's going to get it from me if you guys make a mess of everything.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to see your faces until we get to Milford Haven.
Okay. Do we put on like?
Yeah, she
dog
goes
bands?
balaclavas for
No,
everyone.
no, joking apart, I'm Owen's, I'm the all-seeing eye, but he's the one that you should go to, unless I find that it's all too difficult for him, and then I'll step in or Mark will step in. But yeah,
Lovely.
I will be down below quite a lot, cooking, as you might have seen, but I will have a helper most days to run, and in case I need to run up on deck, it'll be the little helper who's just finishing up for me. Yeah, like today, I've got cakes to make, Russian fish pie to make, yeah, pudding to make, and lunch to make, and a radio show to do, all before 12 o'clock. Oh. If I find your bunk lights left on, I'll take them out. Yeah?
Yep.
And then you won't be able to read a book. And excluding what's going on over there, you do not leave things plugged in overnight.
Right.
And you certainly don't sleep with laptops plugged in overnight in your bed. Why?
Fire.
Oh, bingo! Quite simply, fire. Electric fault in your duvet is the quickest way to burn. All right? And I won't have it. It's my boat. I've spent my life and savings on it. You're not going to burn it down your first week because you want to watch a movie in your bed. I'll just turn the sockets off. And if I find it, I will take the plugs away and put them in my cabin, and you will have to pay for them to be given back to you.
How much are we talking?
It depends.
That's the takeaway here.
It depends on how many times. But yeah, it's starting at 50 quid.
Oh, bloody hell.
So you can walk the dog. And then we'll have coffee at 10, Owen.
Sounds good.
And a biscuit. Thank you very much.
John will be with you shortly, okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Take on me on BBC Radio Gloucestershire with John. So what have we had this morning? Then we've had Knock today. Next, the saga of the tall ship escaping under that low bridge. Are they close to hitting the high seas? You'll find out after new music from Taylor Swift is out today. I'm going to play it for you next on BBC iPlayer. So we just what do you reckon?
Oh, well, it's better than a sea shanty.
The sea shanty, you'll get lots of sort of old people in beards shouting at the side of the sea shanties, I'd reckon.
I know, I'm quite anti-shanty for a seafarer.
Brilliant, I love that, Nikki. Just stand by because we've got about sort of 90 seconds on this and then it's you.
Okay, thanks.
For something we've been following over the last couple of weeks, the Bessie Ellen, traditional West Country trading ship, it wasn't able to get out of Gloucester dock because of the low bridge. The crew supposed to be setting off from the docks around Britain to mark the ship's 120th anniversary, but with the bridge repairs, that was a bit of an issue. We had to get a crane in to get it through, and the last we heard, it was being moved bit by bit to the Bristol Road. Well, Nikki Alford is the owner and master of the ship. Morning, Nikki. Are you ready to go?
Well, hi, good morning. Yeah, and we are unbelievably ready to go. The masts and the rigging all went back on perfectly, and the ship looks, well, as you say, ship shape this morning.
Absolutely ship shape. That's good to hear. So, talk me through the atmosphere this morning then after what's been a turbulent couple of weeks for you all.
Yeah, so we've been doing some safety talks and drills, and there's an air of excitement with our young sea staff. For their first voyage, I think it's about my 400th voyage. And yeah, so this morning, midday, we pick up our guests who are joining the first leg of our Round Britain tour, and we're going to PATRON down on the River Severn, down beside the River Severn.
Fantastic. Okay, so just talk me through the significance of the ship now that she's back together. 120 years, a lot of history there.
Yeah, massive amount, and especially for this area. In fact, back in 1912, Captain John Chichester he died on board after sustaining injuries in Sharpness Dock. So the doctor was called from Gloucester, but by the time he reached Sharpness, poor old Mr. Chichester had died, Captain Chichester had died. So yeah, very poignant and relevant to start our journey from this point.
Yeah, absolutely. And then where are you going to be going to then? Round Britain, give me some of the headlines and the places you're going to be visiting.
First off, we're off to Milford Haven. heading then on up the Irish Sea to Scotland, Troon, Oban, Ullapool, then to the Orkney Isles, round the corner to Aberdeen, and then headlining a festival in Newcastle, and then Ramsgate before sailing to the traditional toolship festivals in Brest over in France, and then back to Falmouth and Newlyn for the end of the year. And Gloucester, of course, will be returning here in late September, October.
Brilliant. And I know it's been a massive team effort to be able to get to this point, something which you weren't necessarily aware of going back a little while. So give me a sense of sort of everyone pulling together so that you can now get out on that massive journey.
Yeah, so like you were explaining, to get under the High Orchard Bridge by Sainsbury's, we had to take the masts and rigging down, which is something that would take roughly about 2 weeks, and we had 2 days to get it down and then put it up again. So Tommy Nielsen's at the dry docks in Gloucester were really, really supportive and helpful, and lent a good deal of man hours. Also Ellis Crane Hire, they supplied a crane for free. And now we've just spent the last 4 days doing all the re-rigging and the sailors' knots and the whippings and the seizings and the splicings to get it all ship shape and bending sails on, and so it's looking pretty good to go. Of course, we'll lock out of Sharpness tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. and then head on down the river where we can hopefully set sail and take the pilot on board.
And you're going to have a bit of a waving off party today, rumour has it, aren't you? Do you know about this?
No.
Oh,
No.
Well, what rude surprise then?
No, I do think I know that Karen, who's the leader of Kathleen and May project in the docks, she's coming to wave us off, or certainly wave the dog off, because you know we've got a little puppy on board, so I'm sure everybody's come to see the little dog wave farewell to him.
Okay, go on, before you go today, then go on, tell me about him.
What, Bracken? Bracken is the star of Gloucester
Yeah.
Docks, definitely. A lot of you might have seen him running around chasing seagulls, terrorising the lock gates. But he's been on board for 4 years, and yeah, he's raring to go.
How many conversations have we had now, Nikki? And this is the first time you've mentioned Bracken to me. What are you doing to me, eh?
Oh, I know. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, everybody has a soft spot for that dog. That's for sure.
Oh,
but yeah, you can follow us.
brilliant.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that you can all follow us as we embark on our journey around Britain on all our social media channels, and you can see the ship under sail and how the crew are and how we're all getting on. You know, it's going to be a bit like a big brother moment for the ship for the whole year.
Fantastic. Enjoy it, Nikki.
All right, and we'll see you when we come back.
Well, thank you so much for joining me on the show.
Yeah, and see you when we come back, and hope the canal is clear and open for October. Yeah.
We will see
Yeah.
Nikki on the Bessie Ellen getting ready to make that journey around Britain, and let's set it off a little bit later on. So we'll see how that goes. It's been
Yeah.
Radio Gloucester. Amazing, Nikki.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
You're well done, thanks.
We love the updates.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for following our journey, and yeah,
Keep us
thanks.
posted.
Yeah.
You know we'll have you on again, alright?
Okay, buddy. Thank you. Cheers.
All the best. Have a great morning.
Yeah. Bye. 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 It's just weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, radio, they have this sort of really eager, keen voice, don't they? Right. Off we go.